Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And we've got a Claire.
Hi.
Because Jimmy's on probation. He know what he did.
I don't know what he did.
I already forgot about him. Who's this? Jammy?
that spaghetti jammy.
Yeah, I didn't even know him. He's just a person that I knew, but I didn't know him.
Got it.
Okay. I know Jimmy, and I'm sure he's doing something really great and probably singing some songs and making people happy. So, Jimmy, go out there and save those whales.
I have nothing to do with him.
Okay, well, I'm here now.
Claire apparently knows him.
It's some good bad cop, good cop banter between you two.
You know
I
this
like
sicko? Oh my gosh.
He's so great.
Sicko might be a little far.
He's about to be a father. I support you, Jimmy, and all things. Oh, and I just broke the top of my can.
You're drunk, Claire.
No, I really am not, and
No.
that's a big thing to say here on a Thursday night.
Hey, Thirsty Thursday. That's what the college kids say, right?
Dude, do you
Remember
remember that? Wow, officially old.
I remember not caring how long I would be up for at all for whatever was going to happen the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I love to sleep, though.
I worked at a coffee shop in college, and I remember we would be awake, and then it would be like you'd get up, you'd go to bed, and you'd be like, coffee shop opens at 6 a.m, and it's 3, so I guess I'll take a nap before I go to work. You know, that kind of stuff.
I do not know that life.
Oh.
That seems like it was really hard.
It wasn't every day by any means, but it was a couple times a month.
I mean, I'm an educator, and there's been a lot of times where the happy hour has gone late in the day, and I'm surprised that I'm there at work. And we had some, not 6 a.m., but 7 a.m. meetings and things like that, which...
I wouldn't. Making someone a coffee while you're a college student doesn't seem like an important task to really need to be on top of your game for.
Okay, but this is before the kids get to school.
Well, that's fair.
Let's be honest. I am a fantastic educator. In fact, I'm proficient according to my examination that was discussed today.
Good job.
Love some Q-Comp. But anyway.
That was some jargon I did not understand.
Ooh,
Hey.
but don't you guys have jargon like that for your jobs where they rate you as a person or whatever?
Oh yeah, I mean every job
Are
has
they
terrible. Real? The people that rating me, am I real? Who's real?
No, but is it a real because I feel like they come in my classroom at this school. Okay, and basically they're just you're so great. Oh my gosh, you make relationships with the students, and
if someone walked
learning.
up to my job, to me in my job, and started talking to me like that, I'd just be like, I hate you. I have to go.
But yours are more clear cut. It's you didn't send the email. I think there's just too much going on in schools right now. So, but I am pretty fucking great. Excuse my language.
Excused.
Okay, great. Anyway, what are we doing here?
We're doing a podcast. Joe, what is it about?
Ooh. Do I get to pick this week? It's about plants.
Wait, no. What is first and last, Joe?
I thought we were just making our own podcast.
You just want to do a plant podcast?
I would
this week
totally crush that. Let's talk about it.
All right.
Okay, we literally just had a lot of people turn the radios off. Since you guys are listening on the radio,
it is early spring, so you guys planting those seeds in your gardens.
Well, I've overseeded the yard. Have you not?
I don't know how yards work yet. I've only owned a house for a month.
Well, all of our grass died, so we had to.
I looked out the window today and was like, some of my grass, it seems like it's getting green.
You have some good grass. I looked outside when we were walking in.
All right, cool.
There's a couple things that I can help you out with, but that's just really easy fertilizer tricks. Okay, but what are we doing here?
We're taking a TV show. We watch the first episode, see how we feel about it, and then skip straight to the end, watch the last episode, and then judge the show based on just the first and last. In between, we also try to make predictions for the finale to see if we can guess where the show is going to go based on just the first episode. Usually doesn't pan out, but sometimes.
Yeah, we're doing worse and worse and worse as time goes on.
You know what I just heard when I was listening to Joe say the instructions? I heard him say judge the show. Now, at the end of the show, do you guys reach like a common like that's a 3 out of 5.
Oh, we don't.
There's
don't
no
judge
judging.
It. We don't judge it as in a rating, like a numerical rating. But we frequently end up on are we gonna watch it or how are we gonna go about it? I think we watched Blind Spot last week, and I think my judgment was that's a Wikipedia read for me. Like I'm not gonna spend any more time.
So maybe that's a purge and a binge and purge, you might say.
That's a long dead podcast. Friends of the show. Binge and
Jimmy
Purge.
is still trying to make it happen, so he's not here. So I'm trying to make it happen.
I'm sure there's already been another podcast that sprouted up called Binge and Purge.
There's been multiple podcasts with the first and last scenario.
Yeah.
So.
They stole it from you guys. You had it first. We all know. I remember vividly how many text messages came in when another first and last.
There's been more than one. In all fairness, I don't feel like any of those are still alive. So suck on that.
Maybe they just ran out of shows.
Yeah, because there's just so few shows to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's running out. Apparently, his short list is dwindling.
Yeah, I'm relying on fumes at this point.
The
Suggestions.
kindness of strangers, where both me and Jimmy are like, we've got like 20 shows in the chamber.
I keep
still.
suggesting Breaking Bad, and you keep saying we can't.
Why can't you?
Because we've already done it.
Oh, that's right.
And then he's like, Better Call Saul, and we're like, it's not over yet, Joe. And he's like, I only watched 2 shows.
That's it. Those are my 2 references.
You watch more shows than that. Dude, okay, I was going to say.
What?
Best TV on TV right now?
Oh, yeah?
Best
Abbott,
TV on TV.
Abbott Elementary. You guys all got to watch it.
Is it? So here's the deal. That's on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
I steal it.
The reason
you.
why I knew it was on Hulu, you can't. No, you totally have your own sign on, and everything's above the board.
Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely true.
But I randomly saw that you guys were watching it.
Yeah.
Because you guys were ahead of us on The Dropout.
Yeah.
We just finished that.
I fell asleep during that.
I enjoyed it. It made me want to watch. We'll get to Abbott really quick, but
Yeah.
we finished The Dropout yesterday, and I really want to read like the first news article that came out from the guy, like kind of exposing everything. I'm like, I've never read that article.
I purged that after I listened to the pod, so like
okay.
I've been there. I'm like a different step.
Yeah, I think we literally we're watching it. And I'm like, Claire listened to all these podcasts.
Oh,
For sure.
Absolutely, and the other there's a lot. I've ingested a lot of content with that show. But okay,
So,
back to Abbott Elementary.
I saw it was like this, like it's definitely like a teacher show.
Oh, it's totally
And
a teacher
I was like,
show.
oh, Joe and Claire are watching this, or more so, Claire's watching this.
Oh, I am. But Joe, you've found some humor in the show.
So Abbott Elementary is.
Oh, he's got the whole thing. Okay, go Joe.
I mean, yeah, it's it's a workplace comedy set in a school, so it's very much in the vein of like a lot of like Michael Schur shows, like The Office or Parks and Rec. But this one is set in a school. So I think that's why it appeals somewhat to you, Claire, because
it's in school.
And their situations are hilarious. It's about an inner city school, and like the principal is just like I don't know any of the actors' names. I feel like a total jerk saying I like the show and then not knowing any of the information or the people who created it. But
sometimes you just enjoy stuff and you don't need to
dude,
deep dive. You know,
it is funny. I just like it, and it's like lighthearted, but also like relatable, and especially with like differing people. It's diverse too. There we go.
I would assume, to be honest, like I saw it and I just assumed teacher show. So then, even though it's probably nothing like a real school because it's a sitcom, but it's gotta be fun. There's gotta be things where you're like, haha, that was overdone, but I get what they're going.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
but it was like it's done in a way that it's not mocking like the school. It's not, and it's building up the characters. I don't know. I really liked it.
Yeah, kind of like a Michael Schur show. Michael Schur show would be where it's
but okay, I
there's
have
some care with the characters.
But I have not liked the shows you brought up. So like I feel defensive, and I feel like I can't agree with you because I'm not a huge fan of The Office. I know I need to try it out. I know I'm going to.
No, you don't need to try out anything.
No, but I also want to try out Parks and Rec, and I apparently have to skip the first season. I'm working on it.
And that's what I was gonna say about Abbott Elementary is it's funny, but it's definitely in its like first season Parks and Rec mode where it's like some of these characters, like I don't know if they're gonna be around season 2 because like they're not quite working out.
Man,
Yeah.
I get that there was like growth in Parks and Rec, but like everyone always, you and Jimmy both say stuff about like skipping the first season or in a half or whatever or doing it, and I'm like, I liked it all.
I don't think I've ever seen the first season of Parks and Rec, actually.
Well, then why can you tell people to skip it?
Well, because like that's what a lot of people say.
But you never tried it. I've
never
been
tried.
trusting your judgment, and you never even saw it.
Well, that's not a judgment. That's a fact that there are bits, and characters from season 1 of Parks and Rec that are gone by season 2, and that
Okay.
happens in a lot of comedy.
That is true. They're finding their. I mean, there's no doubt that they obviously found their stride later on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so like that's, likely to happen with Abbott Elementary is that they find other things to emphasize in later seasons.
Okay, but I feel like I learned a really big thing about you today. Like I thought you had seen all of Parks and Rec,
No,
and
yeah.
you have not.
I've not.
So I don't know how that makes me feel. Like when you discuss the show, it's changing my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like there's a couple listeners out there that might be shocked too because you've gotten into debates over the show with them. So anyway, you know who you are.
I don't know who they are.
And Jill's like, I don't know.
Clearly, Luke and Emily. Clearly. Okay, sorry.
I don't
Hey,
even
Luke and
remember.
Emily. Shout out. Hey,
They have
P.S.
opinions about the first season of Parks and Rec that are different than mine.
I mean, I don't know about that,
They
but like,
they love Brad Withersbury or whatever like the character in season 1 is that disappeared.
but do you even
No one
know
misses that
who
guy.
He was a city planner, and Leslie loved him. Okay.
Josh
I remember
misses him.
him.
Josh is sad. So I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not
We're
sad
gonna
that he
find
went
out.
away. It was
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad that I watched it either.
Sure.
You know?
Mhm.
Did it help you like get a grounding for the show? Like, do you feel like it's canon? Like you need to see it, or could you skip it like Joe and just act like you've seen it?
You could
For,
skip.
like-
It's a sitcom. You could skip almost all stuff from. As long as like what you're seeing, you're enjoying. I think you're fine. You'll get into the flow eventually, no matter what.
I appreciate the Josh response for that because he's like you're like not holding stakes in a show.
Well, it's not like a drama. It's not
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
something where it's like. I mean, if you didn't watch the first season of Breaking Bad, like you're not. That's stupid.
I was thinking Downton Abbey, but yeah.
Sure.
same
Well, I
difference.
mean, but I've
Same
never
difference.
seen Downton Abbey, so I will not speak to it.
Yeah. However, you can watch just the first episode and just the last episode of a TV show and
That's
get
right.
the full picture.
Yep.
Exactly.
We're gonna do that right now.
right now.
Right now.
Claire, we're gonna do a show today.
Oh, we haven't even talked about the show.
No.
So sorry, everybody listening. We'll do this fast.
They like our playful banter. Don't worry.
Ooh.
We're gonna do a show today that you've mentioned many times when you've been on this show.
This is the first show I ever wanted to do on First and Last. I wanted to do it so badly.
Well, happy birthday, Claire.
Oh, I am.
It's your birthday.
excited. Whoop, whoop.
What show is it, Claire?
Early edition.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
There's like a
theme song?
cat. There's a blind lady. There's a guy that gets a newspaper a day early. And I remember it being on TV and thinking it was the best show.
Was
Those are all
this-
things I love about TV.
Was this a PB? This wasn't a PBS show. What-
No, but I do love PBS.
Yeah, that's
so
why
much.
in my mind I'm like, was this a PBS show?
No, I don't know how. I'm sure we had to like break rules to watch the show. We weren't really allowed to watch shows, but maybe we weren't. I don't really know, but it was definitely on a main channel. It's also on.
I guess I could tell you it was on CBS.
It was on CBS. Okay, but it's still in syndication on one of these like random antenna stations we get. And I think that's why I was excited about the show because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've seen it."
So it stars. I guess.
Oh
really,
yeah, tell us who the stars.
Yeah, really quick. It was September 28th, 1996 through May 27, 2000. It went 4 seasons and 90 episodes.
That's decent.
The big main character is Kyle Chandler,
Mm-hmm.
a man named twice. You can't trust him.
Who we've seen in Friday Night Lights and also Bloodline. Is that the name of that show? It was a Netflix show where like they like killed their brother or something.
Yep. It was called
Bloodline?
Bloodline. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a phase of TV I've never heard.
And I frequently confuse him for the other guy that kind of looks like him, but I don't remember that guy's name now.
He does have like a very distinct look, though. I mean, I know that you're saying there's one other guy that looks.
There's like
him,
one other
but-
guy when I'm like, I see that other guy, I'm like, oh, this isn't the, I have to go, this isn't the Friday Night Lights guy. This
Yeah.
is the
Mhm.
other
Was he in
guy.
Seinfeld?
Kramer? No.
Oh my gosh.
Jerry Seinfeld?
You know who Jerry Seinfeld is, right? It's a separate person.
I mean, everybody was in Seinfeld though for at least one episode. It feels like a lot of people were in that.
Oh, so many people. Yeah, he probably was in Seinfeld.
I don't know. We don't know.
And X-Files, probably.
But he gets the newspaper. Like, how amazing. You get the newspaper a day ahead and you can, like, fix the world. Like, this was, like, my dream job as a child.
Invest in stocks properly.
No, I feel like
Bet on sports.
Bet on sports.
Like,
if you got the newspaper. So the premise of the show, right, is a man gets a newspaper a day early he gets it like the day early so he can go around and he saves people, right? And he does good Samaritan stuff. If any of you had the newspaper a day early, what would you legitimately do? Claire, you're not running around literally saving lives.
I mean, I don't.
You're too stressed to do like
Me? I'm too stressed.
normal day stuff.
Oh, okay. Eat a foot. But I don't know about that. I do feel like I would be. It depends on, is there like a morality clause involved in this? Is it like a gift where if you look at that stuff, you're bad? Or like, I don't know.
I mean, in a way, there's some sort of morality that if you read like there was like a mass shooting and you didn't do anything at all, then like, yeah.
But if I had the opportunity, like, would I go into like a burning building and be like, you gotta get out of here? No, I'm not.
Well, at that point, the building's already burning, right? So you really didn't stop anything.
But like, no, but like, I feel like that's the whole point of the show. It's like you find out there's going to be a person that's getting on a burning building, you figure out who they are, and then you go and save them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I might be that person. If that's what I was told I had to do with this newspaper power, save lives, I would do it.
Do we know how he gets the newspaper? Or is it just kind of show up?
There's a cat, I feel like. I feel like there's a magic cat.
There's a
cat brings it to him?
Magic cat. I really think there is. This is what my childhood brain remembered. There's a magic cat.
That's amazing. I hope that's it. Isn't it in Chicago too?
Yes.
So
which
Joe?
is why I thought Joe would like it.
You'll love this show.
And then he was like, "Why are you watching this show?" And I was like, "It's great."
I mean, so obviously this show like really hit home with Claire growing up.
But I really only remember like one episode. Like, I don't know the show. I don't know what's going on. It's not like memorized TV.
Right, yeah. No, I remember it at least.
Like you watched it?
I mean, I've seen probably a handful of episodes, maybe.
I'm
it was
jealous.
not a show that I was like, oh, it's Thursday night, gonna watch Early Edition or whenever it was on.
I bet it was on after Touched by an Angel.
Ugh.
Wouldn't that be like a good lineup?
That would probably be why I definitely wouldn't have watched it, because I wasn't rolling in from Touched by an Angel to Early Edition.
I just think it would work.
Yeah, I mean, it probably would work.
Yeah,
the same people that loved Touched by an Angel would love Early Edition. Most
I have no familiarity. I've
Yeah.
only heard about the show from just like Claire talking about
From
it.
just Claire going.
Have I never made you watch it? Or like,
I think we've seen it on like local cable or local TV, but like before that I'd never heard of it.
man,
Yeah, so at least
maybe that was a Midwest. Well, you're in Chicago.
he's fully Midwest.
The show is based in Chicago.
Yeah,
right?
you would think like as a Chicago native, like you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this. Main
Joe, I would-
I love the Papes.
Joe, I would assume as a Chicago native, you would know about every
we call
show, every show that happened in Chicago, right?
Yeah, big John Hughes fan too.
Is that who like made this show?
No, he's like made a bunch of movies that are based in Chicago.
Yeah, but okay, I was like really connecting a lot there, but you were just joking. I'm with you.
I'm
You guys-
joking. I hate the Papes.
Okay, papers. Okay, but also like you couldn't make this show now. Like no way.
You could. Here's the deal. I like periodicals, and I wish they would be more viable. Like I wish there was a magazine.
Do you pay for that subscription?
Well, no, I don't. So I don't want a newspaper per se. The only reason I want a newspaper is for the daily crossword, but I just buy crossword books now. But I
do you get like the Sunday?
No.
You get all the ads.
But I also have only lived in a house for 1 month, so maybe I will get the Sunday.
Joe, I know what we're getting them as a present.
I don't think I want.
I'm kidding.
I don't want someone throwing mail at my door as a present.
You can get all the coupons and the crossword puzzle. Clearly the best gift ever.
Yeah, but the Sunday one's the hardest one.
Yeah, but I thought you okay, whatever. Anyway, you like a newspaper or you haven't done a newspaper. Never in your life you've ever had a newspaper delivered to you?
Not as an adult, and I don't think my parents ever got it either. No.
Joe, do your parents do a newspaper?
No.
Oh, we did the newspaper, and also we did the recycling.
Big newspaper family over
We
here.
were, but I don't think we read it, but it was like we got the newspaper, and I subscribe to newspapers right now.
Do you read those?
Okay, but they're not like they don't get mailed. It's all like online shit.
Well, see, that's different though. I would like a physical periodical or magazine of some sort to come to my house that I want to read, but I haven't found that scenario yet.
Okay, so listeners, you've listened to Josh.
Are you about to tell them like my address and where?
No,
to
but I will if you'd like me to.
I would
But,
prefer you didn't.
Feel free to like message out or post on their Twitter. I hear they're tweeting again.
Mhm.
Is there an Instagram? There's an Instagram.
At FNDL Podcast for all of
Heck
those
yeah.
things.
All of the things. Maybe you could send them some messages and let them know
What periodicals I should subscribe
what, like, I don't know, like what would be good for Josh. Something would be like, maybe, remember Nintendo 64 magazine? I feel like everybody had that.
to? Nintendo Power?
That's what it was.
I don't think that's a thing anymore. Pretty confident that's not a thing.
Could you imagine, like, that's your job? You're like, Nintendo Power, and then all of a sudden you're like, can't write anymore.
That would be awesome. All right, let's get to the first episode of Early Edition. September? Nope. What day? Gotta scroll down.
September.
So yeah, September 28th, 1996 was the first episode. It's just called Pilot because, even a TV show about news couldn't even come up with a title. A headline, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't. We're going to watch the first episode and we'll be back after that.
Cool, bye.
And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Early Edition. It was called Pilot. I suppose I'm Jimmy these days, huh? And I'm supposed to have a write-up?
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no.
I didn't set that up.
I sure didn't prepare. But I'll just do what Jimmy does and just like talk a little bit about stuff while I'm clicking buttons. Okay, episode 1. Quick synopsis from the Wikipedia. It says, after being kicked out of his home by his wife, I didn't realize it was his wife.
They said something about a divorce in the end.
Oh, yeah, he got served divorce papers. Marcia, stockbroker Gary Hobson is forced to move into a hotel room. There he starts to receive a mysterious newspaper that is delivered to his door with a yellow cat. At first, Gary doesn't think anything of it, but after a while, he realizes that it is tomorrow's edition of the Chicago Sun-Times. This gives Gary the opportunity to use the paper for his own gain or to use it to help people, such as when a bank robbery endangers the life of his blind friend Marissa. Ultimately, he stops the robbery by talking to the robber, and after accepting his destiny, plans to spend I can't read. I'm so sorry. I just can't read.
You got this.
Just
We
edit
believe
this
in you.
together later.
No, I'm not going to do it. This is how it works. I'm reading it in a weirdly weird angle, too. And after accepting his destiny, he plans to send him a winning lottery ticket to help his financial troubles. Who's going to send that guy a lottery ticket?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Nope.
He just like talked the bank robber down, and then they like threw money off the roof because he brought him a ton of money.
But
yeah.
we were like, I don't know. We were just kind of eating snacks.
Yeah,
at
we
that
could.
point.
I mean, we could start at this bank robbery and work backwards. So
Sure.
Yeah.
he's gonna try to stop this guy who's gonna rob a bank because it's there in the paper. It said 10 people die in holdup, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just the bank got robbed; it's like 10 people were killed. So he like approaches this guy and like talks, refers to him by name, saying like, "Frank, don't do this."
Yeah.
And then that's when the guy's like, "Wait, who the fuck are you? What's going on?" Ends up talking to this guy. This guy has some story about like he like lost his wife and kids or something. Like they all like fucking hate him now. And so he essentially tells him like there's still time to like work it out. And like I think the guy got laid off or something. And so he offered him his like briefcase of money that he had from like his buddy's gamblings.
He took it from Chuck.
Mm-hmm. But then they both decide together that like, well, like money doesn't solve everything. And so they throw the money off the roof of the bank.
And then
Which causes some sort of domestic disturbance.
yeah, but he got arrested after that.
Well,
all the cops came. Like, he's still going to get arrested.
because the diversion that he did was.
Oh yeah.
So what's the guy's name? The main guy?
Hold up, I just looked
Gary.
it up. Gary.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary shows up at the bank before the bank robber because he knows this is going to happen. And then when he sees the bank robber walk in, he's like, oh shit, it's too late to stop it. So he goes like, I'm a desperate man, like trying to pretend like he's the guy that's going to rob the bank.
Yeah.
So at this point, the cops think that both of these jokers are trying to rob the bank.
Yeah. So that's the ending of the well,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the 75% of the through the episode.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of the main climax.
It's the main, yeah. When he decides to use this newspaper, the early edition, for good now instead of his own personal gain.
Yeah.
But setting the story from the beginning, he's like a day trader or something like that. Gary is. He's got a friend named Chuck who is Fisher Stevens, who is the plague from Hackers, the movie, and various other things, but that's what I always think of him as.
I wouldn't think of him as that, but
Do you have a place where you
no, but
you
like
put
he's
him?
a very memorable face. Like I feel
Yeah.
like I recognize him from this era of television.
He's a guy that everyone goes, oh, that guy?
yeah.
Like some people can't place him. I can place him in the Hackers.
You really like were spot on
Yeah.
with that.
But so they're friends, and then since Gary gets kicked out of the house, he's like in a hotel room, and then a cat shows up one morning and gives him a newspaper, and he just throws it away and whatever. He reads like a little bit of it, but he thinks it's Monday's newspaper because it's Monday, but it's actually Tuesday's newspaper.
And he thinks it's wrong. It's like, oh, the headlines are wrong. Like, this doesn't look right.
Yeah. And then stuff happens throughout that day, and he was like, oh, this stock goes up 30. And then they're like, what are you talking about? It was Sunday yesterday, so it couldn't have happened. And then the stock went up at that moment. They're like, holy crap, you have a magic newspaper. I guess that's how they figured it out. Then they ran back to the hotel room to try to find it.
But there were so many times where there would just be like another character being like, you'll read this in the paper tomorrow. Like a lot of emphasis was put on the paper.
I mean, here's the deal. If like you were like on the street and you were like, oh man, how'd the Bulls do? And you know, how do you think the Bulls are going to do tonight? And you're like, they win by 10. And you're like, how did you know that? And some guy was like, I read it in the newspaper. You'd be like, okay, crazy guy, whatever. And like walk away. You'd never think anything of it.
Yeah.
You just think,
No, but I'm thinking more of the scene where he comes across. So after he like gambled a lot.
Oh,
was,
because
like,
when he went
figuring
and
this
gambled
out.
on horses?
Yeah. And then he went and was walking home, and then he came upon this tragic scene of something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But he goes through the crowd and gets up to the police officer or the firefighter, whoever that person was, and is like, sir, what happened? And the guy's like, just read it in the paper tomorrow. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I was just like, grown.
I mean, it is 1996. He's not going to be like, read it on the front page of Google.
I know. And that's the other thing that blows my mind. I look this show up and they're doing a reboot. Like, what? How are you going to do that?
New main character gets Instagram stories from 24 hours in the future.
It's got to be like you're right though with the stories, but then I don't know. I think you're right. That's got to be it.
Like she because it's a female lead now.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So she subscribes. She gets a new Instagram. She's logs in, but it logs into like somebody else's magic Instagram.
Okay, but did you guys talk about the magic cat yet?
Well, we talked about that. The fact that the cat delivers the papers, I guess.
I know, but it's a magic cat, and you know what's sad? There are 3 cats that play this cat.
It's 4. Yeah, it's 4 years. That's a lot of stress on the cat.
But
right?
I felt really bad when I looked it up. I was like, this isn't like, you know, Seventh Heaven where you got Lucky, the dog playing Lucky. Like, you got 3 cats: Panther, Pella, and Carl.
Oh. They're all P. Oh, well, I said they're all P names, and I went Carl. Never mind.
But Carl.
Carl as the cat. But yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, what did you guys think about this episode? Claire, you loved it, obviously.
Oh, I think the main thing that I wrote down, I mean, clearly I loved it. No, it is very much like a drama of the times. I thought it was an interesting setup, but I kept saying like, this sounds just like Felicity, like the way that it was composed. I kept being like, this sounds like other shows from this era. Well, then I got excited and Joe's like, it's probably this composer. Who did you say?
Just a different guy.
Okay. No, but you were. Can you say the guy's name?
Michael Giacchino.
Yeah, he was so on top of this, and I was like, I don't know, that sounds cool. Like, I'll try this out. I'll check this out. Turns out it was W.G. Snuffy Walden.
Great name, by the way.
Then I look that guy up. Not only has he done Felicity, done Early Edition, he's also done West Wing. He's done like every show. Like, this guy is just like part of everything. 30 something. Like, he's going through a lot of things. I'm sure he's pretty old now.
I mean, you hit a TV composer that like does something right, and then everybody wants him right. So then,
because they probably went, we just want this show to sound like Snuffy, and they're like, we could just get Snuffy. I'm like, okay.
yeah, exactly. I like Snuffy. Can we just get him? Like, yeah, we'll just pay the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly feel like I would listen to this podcast if you're like, we're gonna feature one composer across all shows. I would enjoy that.
Oh, we're gonna have a composer month.
Yeah,
Snuffy
composer month. It's Snuffy. Well, you've already done a lot of Snuffy shows. He's done so many popular shows.
I bet he's got 4 more.
Oh, he definitely has 4 more. Like, we can do a month.
Yeah.
Good old that's what I thought about. I thought about Snuffy, and I thought it was cute. I'm excited to see the end. I'm not hanging in right now. Like, I wouldn't keep watching right now.
You wouldn't roll to episode 2 right now to find out?
I mean,
where, because he moved, Gary moved to a cabin in the woods to try to get away from the newspaper, but then the cat found him, and then he was just like, oh, I guess I gotta move. I'm gonna go move back to the city.
Mm-hmm.
That was random.
It's the pilot. You gotta like have options, right? I don't know.
Just in case it got like canceled, they were like, it'll end at the cabin scene.
It's over. Maybe it's based on a book.
Well, and his buddy tried to stay in his hotel room, thinking that it was
good
a
idea, though,
hotel
right?
room. Yeah,
good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You got to try. Okay, you guys get a newspaper early edition. Tomorrow you wake up and then someone hits your front door with a newspaper, and it is next day's newspaper.
Okay, so we're living his life.
You're gonna live his life. He originally obviously horse bet and made a lot of money, and then he gave money to his blind friend Marissa, who is probably like the third best friend, I guess, in the show.
She's also pretty great.
Yeah, she seems fun. She's like just like the good, like,
yeah, she's like the moral of the show.
Yeah, she definitely has a little bit more moral lead than I think the other two. But he helps her out. He eventually gives her the money so she can buy, because she's blind, so he gives her money so she can buy herself a seeing eye dog,
which she does.
She's
and then
like a freaking like German Shepherd.
But she shows up the next day like, yo, bro, like, I definitely took that money, not mad, but also, what are we doing about this newspaper?
Right. So she knows about the newspaper. Chuck knows about the newspaper. Now they're going to solve crime. But the important part is, what would you do with the newspaper, Claire?
I mean, I'm thinking about what a front page of a newspaper looks like right now, and it's all going to be like, war in Ukraine, pandemic, president sucks. I can't control any of that. This newspaper was very localized. It's like one man in a building tomorrow at 2 p.m.
It's a Chicago Sun-Times. So now we're going to move you to, I mean, Chicago's a big city. There's a local Minneapolis.
The Star Tribune. Are you saying more for like the neighborhood?
Pioneer Press.
They're once a week. It's all about like the lady who dances on the corner. You know what I'm talking about?
Go dance with her.
I mean, I could, but I wouldn't be saving lives. Okay, but compared to you, I know you're not going to go save lives.
I probably would help when I could, for sure. But I think my biggest hookup with the show is the fact that they're very like all or nothing. Like, it was like, I made a bunch of money, but I can't do that anymore. I got to help people. And it's like, no, you need to make money, and then you can use like your profits and what you make, because you're not necessarily hurting any, you're using it to like bet on stuff, you know, and that's a bookie thing, and they have all of the things in place to like, they're going to lose a ton of money one time, but they're also going to make a ton of money on everybody else. So like, you use the paper to make a ton of money, and then now you have the resources to then go forth and help people. And I feel like this show's like all or nothing. Like, you can't make money. you have to help people.
I mean, I hope that he's like making money, then like investing in smart investments, and then is able to fund his life, but isn't like going and betting every day on the horses.
Well, I mean, if he does
Like,
it
I
right,
hope
he doesn't
he's-
have to go
yeah,
every day.
That's
right?
what my hope is for him. I think that he's gonna be like too good to like use the paper for that. And maybe like bad mojo starts happening if he does that. Like more people will die or something.
I mean, you know,
I
if
feel
you
like
bet
that
a ton
could
of
happen.
money and like all of a sudden they're like other people started dying, they'd be like, I think this is a correlation. Maybe stop.
I wonder if that's like the next episode. That's not going to be the last episode though.
Oh yeah, episode 2 is called "More People Die" because of my gambling addiction.
The deaths continue.
I don't know. What would you do, Joe?
All right, here's my plan.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm the guy getting the early edition. I think the first thing you need to realize is that getting the early edition is powerful, but there is limit to the power. It's not all of a sudden you can tell the future. You have 1 day of future. That's as far as you can tell. So I think you need to have reasonable expectations of what you can affect per day,
I like how you're thinking about this so logically.
right?
Yeah, no, I'm following. I'm
So
in there.
I think number one, every morning you get the paper, you go straight to Arlington Racecourse, and you're placing 3 big money bets.
Every day?
Every day you're placing 3 big money bets.
You could be done by like 9 in the morning. You know what I'm
It
saying?
literally
Like,
takes minutes. You're just going to put the bets in
But
and then
they
collect
would
your money later.
They would see that you're doing this, and they would shut you down.
Well, you could do it like at
You'd have
Arling-
to rotate your gambling.
Oh, I guess
Yeah,
the
sure,
problem
rotate.
is in my mind I thought you could move around the country, but he's only getting the Chicago Sun-Times, right?
Yeah.
So like he can't move to Portland.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He'd just be getting, if anything, he'd be getting the Chicago Sun-Times in Portland then, right? From the Magic Cat.
You could still gamble on a lot of stuff.
I
Oh
think-
yeah.
Because again, I think the idea here isn't you're gonna become, not off of these bets at least, you're not going to become a billionaire. You're just placing these bets to make a good amount of money to just like not have a job, right? So maybe you're making like, you know, even if it's $1,000 a day, no like casino or racetrack's gonna care about
If you're
$1,000
smart
a
about
day.
it too, you do it like you win like 2 days in a row, and then you make a bad bet.
Sure.
You know?
No, but wouldn't there be a way to just make like one really expensive thing at the beginning, and so you wouldn't have to deal
Sure.
like driving to the race? Like no thanks.
Sure. Even that.
Well,
But
I mean, whenever there's a Super Bowl or a World Series or a Stanley Cup or anything like that, he will be able. He could make a huge bet. You know,
Okay,
somewhere
but
else too.
we're back to Joe's.
yeah, and
Joe's,
these things can be, you know, pretty anonymous. Like
Okay,
I was thinking smaller bets, one every day, because then no one's tracking you.
but your hair is so unique that they would definitely recognize you.
Joe would wear a hat.
Not if I'm like, not, if I only show up there once a week. Like, who cares?
Okay.
Again, if you're making like, you know, people get lucky at the horse track. It happens.
Yeah.
Like, you're as
Not
long as.
every time.
But like again, like so many people are making bets. Like if you're not placing thousands of dollars of bets, like no one's gonna notice.
What's that slogan for the lottery? Like, if you don't play, you don't win, or something. It's that.
Exactly.
If you ain't lottoing, you're dead.
Whoa.
I think that's the slogan.
So again, I'm saying you're doing this every day, so you don't need to hit the jackpot. You're just placing enough bets to just like so you can quit your job and focus on running this early edition
okay,
thing, right?
I am understanding this now. Okay.
So every morning you get the paper, you go place your bet. After that, you look through the paper and you pick 1, maybe 2 like crimes in the area and see if you can just stop them. Like he tried to do with the bank robbery. Like maybe try to track down this guy and talk to him before he goes to the bank, or there's a bus crash, so you try to somehow divert that bus. But like again, I think there's limitations to what you can actually do to like stop this stuff. So I think you gotta set your expectations and be like just 1 or 2, and that's gonna take a lot of your time a day.
Okay, but what if you do if like the major thing is like teacher strike or you
That's
know,
what I'm saying.
You
What are you
can't
gonna
fix that stuff.
exactly? What are you gonna do about teacher strike? So I think
Oh, you have like bigger plans.
so. Number 1, you go place your bets. Step 2, you go fix like crime of the day.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, I think there's different ways to go about this, but I think number 3, you do have a long-term mission that you're just using your powers of you're just a day ahead to try to affect that. Like maybe it's that you work your way up into city government and become the
could
mayor.
you become president?
Yeah, maybe you can
eventually?
become president.
Yeah.
But like, even if
But
you're
you
just
only know what's going on in Chicago.
yeah,
So
but,
did Obama, but he came president.
But yeah, even if you're just the mayor of Chicago, like it would take some time to work up there. But if you're the mayor and just can know the things that are happening a day ahead, like you don't become super mayor, but like it would still be more advantageous than like just living life as like regular mayor, right?
I'm dubious.
So I think that there's different missions you can go about, but you could have a long-term mission of like doing something and just having the advantage of being a day ahead.
Okay, but you definitely need the sidekicks like he has to keep you in check.
For what?
Because you
yeah,
have more
I volunteer
self-control
as
than other
sidekick,
people.
Joe.
You would, actually, Josh would be a great sidekick. Because
You
he would be
might-
like, you want to do that? Sure.
You might need sidekicks just for like legwork, right? Like
No, but I'm also thinking like you're gonna have to deal with some.
You're gonna
want
want to talk to somebody about this.
You're
I
gonna
guess.
you're gonna have to deal with the fact that sometimes you can't fix a thing and then people die. Like that's stressful.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of the stuff that you read in the paper, you're not going to be able to stop.
I'm
in a
gonna be
day.
a great sidekick for this because then I'll be like, hey man, they were gonna die anyway.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
not helpful.
No, not helpful, but at the same time, you save who you can save, and who you can't save. I guess fate just worked its. Now you believe in fate.
Okay,
Like,
well,
you know?
I gotta say I'd be a better sidekick because as your sidekick, I would remind you that you tried your best.
You should have saved her, Joe.
I'm gonna
No.
make you. You're gonna go place my bets for me. That's gonna be your sidekick role.
I mean, I have a lot of disguises.
Well, also, hey, that would be good though, because then Joe could go to the racetrack or whatever on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, or Tuesdays
Okay,
and
this
Thursdays,
is-
and then you would go Wednesdays and Fridays, and so then you would switch it up a little bit. A couple people means that they don't catch onto your grift.
You guys are now making me really wish that I had tomorrow's newspaper today. Like this
I
could be
want
great.
it.
This could be great. Let's do it.
Maybe
This-
you could even start a cult. That could be your long-term mission.
Oh man, could we talk about the
No, but
mean
Joe,
things you
you're
could do
the-
for this?
Joe's the guru. I can't start my cult without you being the guru. He's the
Yeah,
perfect
what
guru.
evil could you do with a day ahead?
I don't know if I'd want to do evil. I'd want to do like
Well, I mean, you could amass an insane fortune
Mhm.
somehow. You know, you could you could ruin elections almost for surely.
oh yeah.
You know, you could blackmail people 100%. So you could just like get way more things other than monetary gain. You could ruin.
It's just manipulation.
You could control the city of Chicago for sure.
And they've got some like international sections in that paper too. So I mean, like you could do some harm. Hell yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
You probably could. Oh my God! If you knew someone was gonna die, you could be really weird and twisted, and you could go kill the person before the other person killed the person, but then still figure out how do it how the paper said.
Nah.
And then it was like John Doe killed him, and you're like, he didn't, but Joe did.
Oh,
Joe Doe did.
No.
Not
that,
into
there's
I don't know what
two-
that gets you.
there's-
I'm not saying I know. I sometimes evil is just for evil. You know.
That's true.
I
just got
thought you
to
were
go
gonna
kill
be
them.
like, instead of killing the guy that dies, you would kill the guy that kills the guy.
Well, no, that's good. That's anti-hero
Oh, because
stuff.
Saving your
okay,
life,
so
right?
we're still thinking bad. I'm not
Oh.
good at that.
I was thinking bad.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so
What happens next?
before we get into the finale, I'm going to tell you what episode we're going to watch, and then I'm going to tell you why and how it's not technically the last episode.
Okay.
So in order of air dates, the episode, season 4, episode 20, called Time, was supposed to be the series finale. But due to a mix-up, it was aired 2 episodes before the season finale.
Oh no, that's just a mix-up.
You
Wait. They aired the wrong episode.
It sounds like what they did is they aired the series finale 2 episodes before it was supposed to go. Because the season 4 went 22
And this
episodes.
was in 20 what is
2000.
this? The year 2000.
It was an
It's gone.
actual early edition.
Yeah, was it a mix-up?
Oh.
It was 2 weeks, not 1 day ahead.
Yeah.
That's somebody was messing
And
with
so
us.
the last episode that aired was called Luck of the Irish.
Mm-hmm.
But that was not the series finale. Time was
Okay.
supposed to be. So I say we watch Time instead of Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that, like, if it's on syndication, they're going to put it in that order, like, right? Like, they
Yeah,
would-
like
they
if
would
this was
fix
actually
it.
like on Hulu or something, it should be in the correct order.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did this when we watched like Dinosaurs, right? We
Yeah.
flipped them around. Well, we started watching the wrong one, I think, first, and then figured it
But
out.
this sounds really bad that someone made this big of a mix-up. Like, how does that even happen?
I
And
mean,
also, the fact that they were filmed that far in advance.
They should have been. I mean, you got to edit it.
Yeah.
A lot of the TV, though, it sounds like they film really it's pretty stressful. I don't know a lot. I listen to some podcasts.
I mean, there's definitely deadlines and stuff happens, but you know, if you got a well-oiled machine, you should have your TV shows just kind of like sitting there waiting, you know.
I don't know.
And then someone hit the wrong button when it was time to air the other one. So we're gonna watch episode 20 of season 4 called Time, which is supposed to be the series finale.
It's episode 22,
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
but we're watching episode 20.
In the way it aired, it would have been episode 20. But
Okay.
in actual order, it was episode 22.
I
But
got
not
you now.
but not in 2000.
I kind of missed out.
Yeah. So before we get into that, what are our predictions?
Is it a Joe? Is it a Claire? Who are we going?
I can go. I think
Go Joe.
all of mine kind of go together.
Joe's like, I got 4 points. I'm just gonna look it out here real quick.
I think
He already has 4 points this season.
No. He was just like calling his early edition shot right here. He got a
Let's see it.
he got an Instagram story with
with
everything
what
that's gonna
happens.
happen.
It's called Wikipedia.
Wow.
I have that the last paper predicts Gary. What's his name?
Yeah.
Predicts Gary's death.
Oh.
So like
I
he
like
sees his
it.
own death in the paper. Going off of that, he chooses not to prevent his own death, but is saved somehow anyway.
Wow, that's like a complex guess.
Mm-hmm. And then because that shenanigans happened, like the papers then stop coming to him.
Well, he's dead.
No, he chooses not to save his life,
Oh,
and then he's saved anyway.
okay. Yeah. Oh, I missed it because I was like thinking too much. I'm terrible today. Sorry, guys. Listening.
So then he's alive,
Yeah.
and the papers stop coming.
Gotcha.
And then just another side thing. I think something in this last paper that he gets, I think something is wrong, and I think that just like fucks with him.
Oh, like it says like Ashley Johnson wins like Miss Chicago, but in
Mhm.
reality it's like Beverly Dimetap wins
Mhm.
instead.
Yep,
Sounds about right.
just something just wrong in the early edition.
I'm into that.
I did not go that way for mine. I don't know. Josh, do you normally go next?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I have that there's I kind of have some safe bets because I don't come on this pod that often.
Hey,
so I
bet away.
want some points. So first safe bet, clearly wedding. That's right. There's going to be a wedding. I'm not even saying who, but there's a wedding. Sorry guys, just trying to load up the
I bet
points.
wedding last episode, so it's good.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
and there was 3.
Do you get 3 points for that?
No.
Why
Big-
not?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I missed that. I'm gonna go back and listen, as everyone else should. I think there's gonna be a bank robbery because there's like a bank robbery in the first episode, so it's gonna be like
That's
a
the bookend.
bookend.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be shrimp cocktails. Someone's gonna eat shrimp cocktails. I don't know why, but shrimp cocktail. And so it's like the cat is just seen in another apartment, and everybody's like, ha, 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 and they like wave at it. Okay, I just really want the cat to be at a different spot, is really all I'm predicting. But like, I really hope that they're all like together, like seeing it in the hallway and like laughing, like, ha, ha. The cat's moved on. You're writing notes.
No, I had a prediction, and I'm changing it. Well, it trust me, it had nothing to do. I'll tell you what my one prediction was that I got rid of.
Is the new one better though? That's all I want to know. Is it better?
Well, how about the?
Let's hear it.
Did you do all
yeah,
yours?
That's it. I
So
got
the
all
one,
four.
so the one I erased that I'm gonna say now because now it'll probably come true. I
Yeah.
wrote that there's gonna be no more cat.
Like the cat's just gonna disappear.
Yeah, and I decided that that's not going to be true anymore. I decided
Oh.
that the cat probably is still there.
I think there's.
And so I'm changing it, but I'm keeping it animal themed, and I'm
Okay.
going to change it to that the newspaper leads him to save someone in the zoo, or like the newspaper leads him to the zoo.
That'd be fun.
So that
I want to see an episode in the zoo.
maybe it's this one.
A lot of animals.
This one, I realize that this is called time, so really I should probably one of my things should just be like, for some reason, like the whole thing starts over again, like it just resets. But
That's cheating.
And now he has 4 years of information.
yeah. Oh man, wow. Okay, so my first one is that the zoo is involved. He goes to the zoo. Gary goes to the zoo.
Got it.
Number 2 is the World Series. So
Like baseball?
yep,
Take me to the ballpark, baby.
that's right. Number 2, I think the newspaper finds a new host.
That's kind of what I mean by the cat seeing it at another apartment. So, like, that's kind of similar to mine.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think Gary's done being the newspaper guy,
Yeah.
but it goes to somebody else, like
But
some
is
sort
the
of.
cat? The cat's now not.
I don't care where the cat goes. I
Okay.
care that the early edition is in someone else's hands officially.
You like see? Oh, how crazy would it be if it's like a person that looks like the person who's going to be in the reboot?
Oh, I thought you meant it was going to be the guy from Office Space who looks like Kyle Chandler.
That would be so fun.
It's
I
just
don't
that
think they
guy
were
now.
that good at playing off themselves, though.
No. And then my fourth one is I think Fisher Stevens, the plague from Hackers, is now dead or gone.
Oh
Because
no!
I feel like I feel like he might have maybe outgrew his role and he left the show.
He's the one eating the shrimp cocktail.
He's dead or gone.
Shrimp cocktail. Feel it.
All right. Okay. Well, listeners, we're gonna watch the official finale called Time, and we'll be back after that. And we're back from the true final episode of Early Edition called Time. Josh, do you have a write-up? Yes, I do. Here it is. Time. Gary learns that Lucius, Luscious Snow, as Joe likes to call him, the previous recipient of the paper, saved his life when he was 11 years old, and during the encounter, Gary unknowingly became Snow's heir to the paper. This was supposed to be in the series finale, but due to a mix-up, was already aired before the final 2 episodes. I mean, we gotta look up that mix-up. That's a hilarious mix-up. In all of TV, though, like there's hundreds of thousands of like TV shows and episodes, millions of TV episodes. There's got to be more than one case of like, oh shit, that one wasn't supposed to go yet.
I feel like that's a problem that's never going to happen ever again.
It's gonna happen again. It's happened since. It happened before. It's happened since. I guarantee it.
Okay, but
It's
most
just owning.
shows,
You got to own up to it. You know?
most shows though aren't like live on like CBS anymore. It's more like, oh, it's been already posted on streaming, and then once they realize they've fucked up on streaming, they can pull it, and that's where I'm like, they probably won't mess up again.
I mean, I would like to think that there's so many eyes on TV shows before they go live, before they're aired, that it should never ever happen again. But I see contracts all day long at my job, and I go, how many people looked at this and signed this? And it got to me, and I saw it for 2 seconds, and I went, that's wrong.
Dang.
So like, stuff
I'd sign that
it's
contract.
it's just humans looking at stuff. They don't care. They're bad at details.
That should be like the tagline of this podcast. It's just humans looking at stuff. They don't care. They don't get details.
But you guys care so much. They do care.
We got a lot of feelings for sure.
They feel a lot.
Yeah. How was everyone's thoughts and feelings on the series finale of this show? Claire,
Oh, okay.
I'm calling you up first.
Do it. I was trying to be polite. I would say that, like, if I was an avid viewer of the show and I watched them in the correct order, like, I don't know what happened.
Oh man, if
Or whatever.
if this was like May 2000 and you knew there's 3 episodes left and you saw this one, you were like, what is gonna happen now?
I'd be really confused the next week when I'm like, wait, no, this guy's already in jail. I thought they did a cool job of allowing the show to continue on. Like, it ended it, and then also, like, gave it a branch for the future rendition, which apparently is coming out.
Literally, this is 2000. That little girl was probably like, what? 10, 12?
Yeah.
And in this episode, he was 11 when he got the thing, and he was 20. It was 24 years later, so he was about
20 or
so it was 20. He was about 30, 31 years old ish when he got the power to see the newspaper or whatever, or at least when we started watching him do it.
Yeah.
And so that would be 20 years from the end of the show to now.
Yeah.
Basically. And it would have made sense then that little girl who got the Swiss Army knife, which that doesn't make any sense, right? Why is it a Swiss Army knife?
I don't know.
Did
I don't
we-
know the
I
significance
don't know,
of
but
that.
it switched initials. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. But that little girl, so if they are doing it, they did have a reboot. We'll see what actually happens of it.
I'm going to watch the reboot.
I mean, did it actually get picked up, or is it just still
It
in the
did,
works?
according to, well, this is like February 2022 in my Google.
Yeah,
So-
well, I mean, March 17th, 2022, it says Alice Eve is set to headline the early edition reboot pilot at CBS. But she's playing, so listeners, the little girl that in the final episode of the original early edition who received the magical Swiss Army knife to now receive a early edition newspaper. Her name was like Lindsay Reimer or something like that. Lindsay R. I know that was her name for sure. Romick. Sorry. Lindsay Romick. The new lady, her character's name in the reboot is named Beth.
Like, no hate to the name
What?
Beth. No hate to the name Beth.
The Beth's not the name
But
Beth
why
isn't the
wouldn't-
problem, but
why
why
wouldn't you
is the
just-
lady's name not Lindsay?
Yeah, seems like an easy thing to.
That's the most easy thing to get
Okay,
right.
but maybe that's how you bring in this Beth character, because Lindsay passes it on to Beth.
Well, this was clearly like, I mean, we know the years in this show because it's a newspaper, so you see the date every single episode.
Yeah.
So is it going to be 40 years in the future and it's like Lindsay gave it to Beth already?
Well, maybe like Lindsay just couldn't handle the stress of her grandpa dying, and
Also, is it Chicago Sun Times?
It's Seattle.
what?
They don't even-
They
what
don't
do you-
even stay in Chicago.
Yeah.
How do they explain this?
And it is still a newspaper that she gets. That's early.
Do they even have a newspaper?
In Seattle?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
The Seattle Sun Times.
Oh, there we go.
I'm just making that
Yeah,
up. I don't know,
that
man.
was fake. That was
I totally
What
believe
exactly?
Seattle
you.
Tribune.
Seattle
He's
Post.
making all these up, listeners. He doesn't even know.
Amazon Times.
All right. Anyway.
But so you liked it in general.
Well, yeah. I mean, they go back to the foundation of the show is built off of when he was a kid and coming to town, and his mom seems manipulative, but whatever, to like read an essay, and then how he overheard something for 2 seconds and almost died, but got saved by, what's his name again? Lucius?
Luscious Snow.
Okay, it's Lucius. I called him Luscious, okay? Anyway, Luscious saves his life, and by saving his life, he let some criminal like do more bad shit, or like got acquitted or something, right? So that was the other piece of it, is like the legal side. Like, anytime you make a choice in the newspaper, a bad guy goes free.
I don't think Lucius had anything to do actually with that part. Lucius came to like save a little boy who was going to get hit by a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Disagree.
His early edition save was saving a little boy that was getting hit by a truck. It just so happened that the early edition that was Gary's the same page
Mhm.
that Gary's death was in his early edition was also related to like the same judge who later did another weird thing. And so then Gary connected those together and then corrected like that wrong 24 years in the future.
I'm reading way more into this than you did, but like, I appreciate your like
I think
aggressive
that just happened to
version.
be a crazy random happenstance per se. I mean, maybe Lucius was there to stop the judge from making a bad deal or something like that. I don't know, but I think he was just there to save the kid.
Okay, but can we just talk about the most important part of this episode?
Yeah, what was that?
That was when the kid ends up losing the contest. His mom like tells him the story. He's like, well, yeah, you lost the contest because like you like stole somebody's speech, and then you lost to a kid from Barrington. And then you look over at Joe, and Joe's giggling because he's like from there.
You know, he got into a fight with. She said you got in a fight with some snotty kid from Barrington.
No, the Barrington kid won, I thought.
It's not even relevant if he won or
Oh.
not, but he wasn't able to read his essay because he got into a fight with the kid from Barrington.
so-
I think I
some
got
little-
distracted by Barrington, but
Some little shit stain from
But
Barrington.
Joe-
Yeah. She specifically was like, "This is a fucking shitty kid." That's the important part,
you agreed. You were like, yeah, kids from
and that's why I
Barrington's
snickered because fuck Barrington.
like- Wow, that was the best part of the whole
Hey
episode.
guys, if you're from Barrington and you're listening to this right now, Joe wants to let you know you suck.
Or just like and subscribe or whatever they need you
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
yeah. Rate us 5 stars on whatever podcast app you're doing it. I don't know where Barrington is. And
But what is the because again, if this was like set in Minneapolis, you said this would be like Edina, which again, if anyone has seen Mighty Ducks, you might have heard of the Cake Eaters, which are those people from Edina. Now,
Why are you saying
Barrington,
it like that?
because that's how you say it.
Edina? I'm from here. You say Edina.
Whatever. I'm not from here. Edina. But like you're saying that like Barrington people are like that.
Yeah, Barrington's
They're-
fancy town.
They're cake eaters.
It's cake town.
Okay.
It's all cake.
That kid looked like a cake eater.
He looked like he had a little too much cake, if you know what I mean.
Wow. That sounds good.
He had frosting on his face.
Yeah, he was covered in frosting. It was weird. He was
Yeah,
about to read an essay. He's covered in frosting.
Okay, but it was weird that like Gary's essay wasn't written by Gary. Like that also was
His
a
mom
weird...
helped. He wrote it. His mom helped.
No, his mom wrote it. That he even said, "Mom, you wrote it."
Little kids say the darndest things.
Anyway, I thought it was great. Sorry, I went on tangents, but I mean, would I necessarily sit down and watch the show right now? Maybe not. But like, I'm a watcher of the show, and it gets to the final episode. If I watched it in the right order, I'd be feeling pretty good. I'd have a lot of closure and questions answered and a hope for a future. I like it.
I mean, it's an old show about a newspaper, a magic newspaper. But I thought the first and last were actually pretty good. The first laid out what the show was about very well, had fun characters. Fisher was in it, and that was great.
Oh yeah, he wasn't in
and
the
he
finale.
was not in this one. He was dead or gone, by the way. Foreshadowing. I got an early edition myself for points. But then the last episode I thought was actually really fun with like showing us not only how I guess he got the newspaper power or whatever, but kind of roping in just a little bit of the like he was not only did he like how he got the powers, but he was like part of the early edition.
Yeah, he was saved.
He was saved by the early edition. It's like a reverse Final Destination. The show has become, you know.
Yeah, I like that there's lore, and it's not just. It would have been easy to just end the show, without knowing anything more about where the newspaper comes from. Are there other people who get the early edition? Like, it doesn't. I mean, it's still magic, right? It doesn't explain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like the cat fucking gives a monologue and like, here's what's going on. But it's like, it does give you like, yeah, this is a thing that's been going on. There are other people, and you're supposed to pass it on.
Right. And it did a good job of being like, here, little girl, here's the fucking Swiss Army knife. That makes no sense, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't get why it's
Here's
a
a Swiss Army knife, and now sometime in the future you're gonna get an early edition. But like whatever. But I was like, perfect. You ended the like the narrative of the guy we've been following. He's no longer getting the early edition, but we don't have to now know where it happens because now we just know someone else will do it.
It's in somebody else's hands.
Yeah, it's in someone else's
good
hands. The
too.
story that we just told is done, but you didn't have to kill somebody. You didn't have to kill somebody and then bring them back or like tease. You know, you didn't have to be like, It didn't have to
But there's
feel like
still
you should
death
watch
in the-
next week.
But
you know,
there's
kind of
still
thing.
death in the episode, so it's not like you're missing out on death.
Oh yeah, no, plenty of death. Kill judges. Let's do it. Judge died in this episode. He was a crooked judge anyway.
But he died to save. I don't know. He became good in his death.
He
or
did
something.
one good thing over probably an entire career of being a shitty judge. So he's a hero.
Yeah, he let a bunch of murderers walk the streets.
Dude,
but-
I'm serious though. It was like triggering. He looks too much like my father
Yeah, it
to
was
be like
fantastic.
seen dead. It was like, what is happening?
Well, if your dad was a judge, I mean, he'd be a mean bad judge
My dad would love to be a judge.
for
would love
the
to be a
bribes.
judge.
I mean, probably. I don't know. I don't know what kind of judge.
You're just saying he likes robes.
he probably likes
Gavels.
He likes to say, "Listen."
But so
Can I finish?
Okay, sorry.
no.
Dad jokes.
Order.
I was just saying that in general, I feel like it's far and few between that I actually go, oh wow, I really appreciated how the show started, and especially how it seemed to succinctly end, but have an opening for more if in 20 years like today
Yeah.
they decide to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense, but you don't need Kyle Chandler to do it.
I mean, but you do need W.G. Snuffy Walden if you're
Well,
going
yeah,
to bring
you,
it back.
well, you
Like, if
need at
he's-
least a snuffy
if he's
hero-like.
still alive. I want some snuff. I want that pan flute. It like is very.
Listeners, you do not understand how into this pan flute Claire is.
It's just amazing how much it's reminding me of other shows, and like I never made a connection between a composer. I guess because of this podcast, I watch a lot of First and Last.
You're becoming a real woman.
I'm a grown up. Anyway, Joe, did we ever see what you thought? I kind of talked a lot.
No, yeah, I agree. I thought it was good. I like that there's lore and it's not just ending,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, if you got 90 episodes and you're looking for I feel like there's enough in a newspaper, and Chicago is a big enough town that there could be some crazy stuff that he saves the world from, and some just regular local stuff that is like, you really impacted a family. I feel good about you, Gary. You know, I think there's 90 different things that can happen in a newspaper that this show probably doesn't necessarily get boring.
Well, I mean, get boring is a stretch though, because it's going to be a lot of like saving people from fires and in houses and like everything. I don't know. Maybe that's great. You don't think you're gonna get bored?
I mean, eat an edible, watch the show, you'll be fine.
All right, you do you.
You know, I think it'll be great. Do we want to see how we did in prediction land?
I hope I get all the points.
Joe, you went first last time, so why don't you start us off?
I did. I said the last paper that he gets predicts his death.
I want to give you like a half a point.
Yeah, because it wasn't the last paper that he got, but he did see
He got
a paper,
in this episode that
Yeah.
predict his boy death.
his boy death.
Can you get like 0.75? I feel like it's more than 0.5.
Prorating it.
Yeah,
No, I think
Last-
you only get partial credit.
I
Half.
did.
But I don't
Oh.
think you. Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't
I'm
think
giving
we
Joe half a point for that.
rate to the 0.25.
I'm an easy grader.
But
I know.
then
I got to reel you
said,
back a little bit.
I said that he chooses not to prevent it, but is saved anyway. I don't think that really
No.
follows. He didn't really have a choice to prevent.
He didn't
his
have
death.
any option
Yeah.
to save his boy self.
I said the papers stopped coming, which it doesn't seem like it. Like he passes it on, but it seems like he's still going to keep getting the paper.
Does it?
I think that's unclear, and I would say I wouldn't give you points for it because it is unclear.
Well, I mean, I for sure don't get points for the paper stop coming. But do we think that because he gave the thing to the girl that the paper stop coming to him now and go to the girl?
I feel like Josh, you and I had a convo about this.
I think
You had like a whole theory, like they stop coming.
I don't know why, but I feel like the minute you hand off so wait, I guess here's the question. Did Gary have the knife this whole time, or did he just get it from the safety deposit box at the end of the episode? I can't remember now.
The old man Luscious gave it to him when he was a boy. like
Okay.
that day that he saved him.
I think the minute that, I mean, this is hearsay, of course, but I think the minute that is given to somebody, then the magic is past, and therefore Luscious doesn't get. I almost said his name right. I don't think that he gets the paper anymore. I think he's done. And then when apparently Gary comes of age, he then starts getting the paper.
So for that period, nobody's getting the paper?
That's my
That's
belief.
his theory, but I don't think it's proven. But I do think it's a solid theory.
So I think it's technically inconclusive.
Yeah, I mean the prediction's inconclusive, but I'm interested about in the lore of the show. Like there's no indication whether Luscious kept getting the paper after giving the knife, and there's no indication of like Gary at the end being here like, well, I guess my adventure here is done. It's just sort of like, yeah, the future is taken care of.
The only thing that I think backs up Josh's
theory.
theory.
When did Lucius die? 2015? We went to his gravestone, and he died in 2015. No, wait.
No,
he
this
died
show
in
ends in
95.
2020. 95. Okay, so this show started in 96.
You're right.
What I'm saying is the show started in 96, and it ended in 2000, but Luscious died in 95.
Yeah.
Could have been September, could have been January, could have been December, who knows. But if he died in 95 and then Gary starts getting the paper in 96, so maybe there's a 6 month, like, you know,
the cat's got to figure out where he lives.
It has to figure. Yeah, the cat has to find him.
I don't know, but I do think that Josh, you're missing out on a crucial fact that was in this episode.
What's that?
Okay, so he has to go to the Star Tribune and he gets these boxes whatever. He gets the boxes of papers that were left by Lucius.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last photocopy in that box is the newspaper the day that he gives Gary that pocket.
So what is he gonna So does that mean that Gary's gonna make a photocopy of a paper saying like your grandpa Judge died? Like,
okay, no. What I'm saying is
our little girl
they
saves.
made a comment that I forget the guy's name, but like the employee at the newspaper was like, "Oh yeah, when we get to the digital, like that really messed him up. This is the last newspaper he made the photocopy of." But in lore of the show, it's also the same day that he passed on the pocket knife thing. So it's done. It's done. He's not getting it anymore. So that's the support I think for you saying he doesn't get it anymore after he passes it on. Because there wasn't any in the box.
So everything you're saying is in support of what I was
I'm
saying.
trying to support you.
Okay.
You're pushing back really hard.
No. I honestly am 50-50 at this point now of which one it could be because it makes sense both ways.
But how many points did you get all together?
So I didn't get to finish.
Oh yeah, we're not done. We're still just arguing about this thing.
So
Whatever.
sorry.
That point is obviously not a point for
Yeah.
you. So we'll keep going.
And then I said something in the paper is wrong, which I don't think so.
How could fate be wrong?
Never. It's never wrong. As it is written.
So what'd you get?
The 0.75.
Okay.
Or 0.5.
I like rounding it up.
0.5 it is. Okay, so Claire.
Okay, bank robbery, no.
No.
Wedding, no. The one I was really holding out for, shrimp cocktail. I watched when they were in the bar. There was no shrimp cocktail. I kept being like, somebody's gonna get shrimp. No.
Who gonna get shrimp here?
Cat is seen in another apartment and everyone laughs and waves. I don't know what happened to the cat.
We saw the cat at the grave.
Oh yeah.
But that's the only time. And I personally wouldn't consider someone's grave their apartment.
No.
And I didn't see anybody laugh or wave.
Okay, so 0 points for Claire. Better luck next time.
Remember when you said I'm gonna do 4 softball items?
I only did 2 softballs.
Okay. So my first one is the World Series.
Nope.
So that didn't happen. My second one is the newspaper finds a new host, and that is true.
Yeah.
He passed it on.
But we didn't see them get the paper. I do not think this counts.
That's not the point.
I don't think this counts.
That's not even what I said. I said the newspaper finds a new host, and we categorically know that the new host is this Lindsay girl.
Except for it's Beth.
Well, that we don't know what timeline the new thing is.
Okay,
Maybe
but
her
there's no
middle name
episode
and stuff.
after this episode where anyone else gets the paper.
We understand how the hosts are
But there
determined.
is a host, yeah.
And
not
it was a
bad.
new one.
You're supporting him?
Yeah, full point.
It's a full point.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one was that the newspaper leads them to the zoo or the zoo, so that didn't happen. But then I get one other point because Fisher Stevens / his friend Chuck is dead or gone.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't in this episode. I told you Fisher Stevens was getting too big for this show.
Even his other friend was only in it for like the beginning.
Marissa.
Marissa was only in it for the beginning. She got a donut.
Yeah, at least she was in it though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she had zero airtime really. She was barely in it.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
I liked Marissa.
Yeah.
I even liked, what's the other guy?
Chuck?
Chuck. I liked him too.
Yeah, I did too. I wanted him to be there, but I knew he wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
because I got an early edition.
Oh.
This would have been the only acceptable episode for anybody to just cheat fully on. I think it would have been funny if someone would have looked it up.
Let's
got 4
just
points.
retape the whole episode. I'll try this again, guys.
All right, we'll be here till 3 in
There's
the
a
morning.
character that looks like Claire's dad. Prediction 1.
Okay.
And he's a bad judge.
It's nuts. It was traumatizing.
Listeners, if you want to know what Claire's dad looks like, watch the final episode of Early Edition. But also, if you want to give us show suggestions or just hit us up for whatever reason, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. We have an Instagram. It's all around the same thing. You can find it. I think we're down to like the Sweet 16 of the April Madness showcase that Jimmy's running on the
Don't forget
on the
to
gram.
vote. Don't forget to vote.
Mhm.
Like and vote or something. I don't have Instagram. I'm sorry.
It's on our stories, so if you're subscribed or follow us or however Instagram works, if you do that, you can vote for the things, and so we're getting down to it. And so I believe whatever episode TV show wins, we're gonna do that one ASAP, basically.
I think I browsed through it and I briefly thought I saw a show that we've done in there. So if that wins, do we just do it again?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess we do, because Jimmy messed up and put a show we already did. Do you know what show it was?
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, we've done Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Was that like? Okay.
All right, funny. Well, Seinfeld wins. I guess we do it again.
Okay. Everybody vote against Seinfeld.
It could be funny. So yeah, vote for those if you would like, or just hit us up. But I guess that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Oh, see ya.
Lip smackers.